know that if you're anything like me, you hate not really hating winter, but you just there's things you don't like about winter, and that's usually getting sick. So I have a few things that I normally have with me, and I thought I'd share to help um, either slightly prevent from getting sick or to help you while if you got sick. Sometimes it's you can catch it early on, sometimes you can't. But my thing is, if you're sick, try to avoid going to work or going to work to getting other people sick. But if you are sick and you have to go to work, here's some things that could be able to help you. My auntie gave me these, and at first I thought, okay, what? But I mean, use it anyway. So hand sanitizing wipes are very important. Like I keep these with me when I'm at work, and wipe my hands always. And if I have to, I will wipe the area that I'm in. People sick and they coughing everywhere. It's quite annoying. But like I said, it's quite a very annoying spot to deal with because a lot of people just feel like, oh, it's cool, um, not big of an issue. So if you don't have these, I definitely say keep this with you. It's not sanitizing wipe. I got this one from the dollar store, but I got these from my auntie. But I'm sure you can find them at any store. And like I keep them all the time with me because, like I said, even though the work does have soap and that I wash my hands with all the time and I wash frequently, I keep these with me to get rid of any type of additional germs, especially like if somebody's sick and they touching or stuff around. At least if something that I'm touching after them, I can have my sanitizing wipes or my sanitizer with me to help calm down the possibility of germs. Um, Chamomile tea. I know most people are like, what? When I'm usually under the weather, besides regular tea, I do use chamomile tea with lemon juice and honey, and also cough drops with it, and it helps as well as getting the flim flam to start to break, to cough up or whatever. I used to have congested relief stuff that I get from Walgreens, like the Walgreens brand, chest congestion. I usually get the non-drowsy, where you can take every 4 hours. It helps to break the cold. That one helped me break faster, along with the tea. But my cough drops I keep with me, and most people don't do it, but I usually put one or two cough drops in there. But I always get the menthol the menthol, or I say, yeah, the menthol ones, because the getting the original cough drops or halls is a better effect, and for at least for me, of getting rid of my common cold. Um, a lot of people don't do it, but I do it because I find this very, very, very helpful for me, and I find that it helps me to get rid of my cold better. Another thing that I got is the Walgreens brand of the Cold Relief Plus. These is like Alka-Seltzer tablets. I had the orange type this most recently when I got sick, but these are the original ones. And most people you don't necessarily have to get the name brand because the name brand, as much as it's helpful, the off brands too are helpful too. Just make sure that, like this one says, it's comparable to Alka-Seltzer Plus because it has cold active ingredients. This have helped. This is the drowsy kind, so this one I had took at night, like right before bed, and I'm sleep. I fell asleep instantly, not instantly, but I felt like within the hour of taking it, and then I slept through the night. And like I said, it's a very helpful thing to have. Um, detoxing. This is pretty good for. I love this stuff because it's it's this is to it got ginseng in it. Um, it's definitely it's not just because it's weight loss, but I use this as a detox tea. So I feel like it helps clear like all the impurities with helping out. But I would definitely say yogi tea is one of my favorite and one of my most used ones. I definitely say this traditional medicines teas, like get one of those. They have stuff for like the immune system, and I definitely my most used one recently is the emergency. I got two of these because they had them at a good deal, and right now I'm like, yeah, I use this twice a day. Like this one I use as a, because it's vitamin C, perfect for when you have a cold. Because it's got the nutrients of like drinking orange juice. So I, for a good little minute, I was doing some twice a day, one in the morning, one at night, but it's like a 1 pack a day. But emergency has definitely been helpful. Like most people get the one for the immune system you can take every day, and then you got this one has been helpful for when I've been sick. It even you could take it before when you feel like you're starting to feel yucky. Um, it's definitely been helpful. I've been still using this a little bit for before going to work and stuff. So in case somebody's sick or whatever, because I'm not completely over my cold or being sick, but I've gotten the biggest majority where I'm feeling better, where I don't have to take as much of this stuff as anything. But emergency has been like my must-have cold remedy, cold preventative things and everything. And with this time of the year where everybody's getting like the flu, most people thinking the flu shot is a calming factor, which that may be true, but you also have to think about it out here. There's a lot of people that come out here that come to work sick, and they don't realize that you are contagious and that you can spread it. And if they're not doing anything preventative to stop themselves from passing along their sickness or to try to prevent themselves from being sick, you're going to pass it to others and everything like that. And also, I like to say that flu shot works. Uh, flu shot does work, but like I said, it affects everybody differently. You have to think about it. It takes 14 days for it to be effective in your body. And when in the beginning of taking after you take the shot, you might feel initial flu-like symptoms, but like they said, if it gets worse, you always contact your doctor. But it also tells you, and a lot of people don't read the pamphlet, is that the flu shot works differently for everybody. Like I've been taking it for a while, and I have not. And even if I did get sick with the flu, I won't have it as badly as people who don't take the flu shot. So I, when I get my flu shot and things like that, I take my emergency to kind of because the vitamin C is really helpful, and especially for my electrolytes, and it's got energy, so and it helps to enhance. I didn't realize it enhances, and then it's also for my immune system. So a lot of people, I definitely say you should have emergency in your life because it helps you build your immune system so you start protecting, so your body can start fighting off the potential sickness that might come around. And I feel like if you don't have this in your house, that's the main thing you want to have in your house. And I try to keep up with having that in my house. Now, you might not want to buy, if you don't want to buy the 30 pack, which this is what this is. You can also buy the little small ones. Walgreens usually have it on sale. I bought this one because I got buy one get one half off, and I feel like I would rather have the big thing anyway. Since this one's like about halfway to almost out, I will be buying another one before I run out of my last one. My goal is to definitely keep these. Even if I don't get the vitamin C brand, I will get the other brand because there's other flavors. But I keep the vitamin C brand because when I'm sick, I know that orange juice is very important. But I definitely say if you don't have orange juice, this is definitely a great backup to have. um, as well as cold meds. Now, when it comes to cold meds, I say go with what your main issues is. Just figure out what the thing. Mine is always sore throat, and I can't find my Chloraseptic tablets or my Chloraseptic wipes, my Chloraseptic spray. Those two are the things, 'cause I always start with a sore throat, then it goes down to my chest, and it stays there until like it breaks. So Chloraseptic is what I start off with as well. Doesn't matter which one that you get thing, but make sure you find, and this one, this cold meds is like for headaches, sneezy, nasal congestion, runny nose, sinus, and this is also can use for sinus stuff. So kind of best of both worlds. But I mostly only use this one when I start to get start to get cold. But my last uh being sick like a couple of weeks ago when it started, it wasn't as bad because like I said, I keep myself, especially in the winter, stocked with cold meds. So it was easier to be able to fight it and easier to be able to get it under control, that it didn't last as long as it normally would be. Oh, I got another one of these in the house. So, like I said, I keep myself stocked, and every time I go to Walgreens, I always go and see what I need. Every time I need to go to Walgreens, I always see what I need to go for cold medicine and keep it. So, my thing is always keep up with cold medicine, like cold meds. So your usual cold meds, your usual go-to ones. Always keep it stocked in the house because you never know when you're gonna be sick. So when you're sick, you don't have to be like, oh, I gotta go right back out there grab my stuff. I could just be like, okay, you could just start once you start feeling sick, you can start taking that stuff, and you can get yourself a head start in the game. But I definitely say my recommend of all of this that I showed you is emergency. Emergency has been definitely good because you can take that when you start getting minimum symptoms as minimum to during and then after, because like when after I start feeling better, I still took it like a few days after, and then right now I take it when I go to work, before I go to work, and everything like that. So just in case, because I know not just my coworkers, there's other people that come in to work sick or potentially sick, but you don't know. And so, just to keep my immune system up and going, I always keep it on hand. So, those are my things. Getting yourself ready for the cold and flu season, and that's what I'm gonna name this video. So, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. Sorry, and new videos posted. Like I try to do videos 2 to 3 times out of the week. I do have a couple of other upcoming videos I can't wait to share with you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.